Welcome to the Dark Verse channel. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. I was never supposed to wake up. That's the truth they buried with me. But I did, and when I opened my eyes, it was already too late. The air was thick. The darkness was real. I couldn't see anything, only smell, dirt, wet, suffocating dirt. I tried to move my hands. They hit wood, tight space, a box. My chest stopped, heartbeat hammered. I screamed, but my voice bounced back. Nowhere to go, no one to hear. They buried me, alive. I clawed at the lid, nails cracked, blood mixed with soil dust. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think, couldn't understand. How did this happen? Who would do this to me? Why? Then I heard it. A sound. Inside the coffin, but it wasn't me. A whisper. Close. Too close. I've been waiting. I froze. No light. No space. But not alone. Something else was in here. Breathing. Whispering. Watching. My hands trembled. My skin burned. Pressed myself against the coffin wall. But the voice followed. You shouldn't be here, it said. But now, you are. I wanted to scream again, but something cold touched my cheek. Fingers, not mine. Who are you? I choked. No answer. Only breathing. Heavy. Wrong. Not human. Then, scratching. Not from me. Not above. From below. The base of the coffin shook. Wood cracked. Splinters cut into my back. I kicked. I screamed. Nothing helped. Then I remembered. The funeral. But it wasn't mine. It was my brother's. Liam. He died 2 weeks ago. Car accident. Closed casket. Stood there crying. Wishing I could have saved him. Wishing it had been me. I never said goodbye. But now I was in the ground, not him. That couldn't be coincidence. I whispered, Liam. Silence. Then a laugh. Low, crooked. Not him. The voice answered, but I've seen him. I couldn't stop shaking. Who are you? Forgotten, it said. Buried like you. I pounded on the lid. Again. Fingers bloody. I screamed for help. No one answered, only more scratching. I begged, prayed, cried. The voice never left. It spoke in circles. Do you remember what you did? I didn't. I was sure I didn't. But it kept asking, over and over. Then it whispered something I'll never forget. You buried him first. I gasped. My mind raced. I didn't bury anyone. The box groaned. Wood popped. The air grew colder. You left him, it said. In the car, bleeding alone. No, you ran. I didn't mean to. You walked away, it said. Let him die so you could live. My stomach twisted. Memories flooded back. The night of the crash. Rain, screams, glass. I crawled out. I couldn't feel my legs. I heard Liam calling, but I ran to save myself, and I never looked back. I left him there. Tears poured down my face. I whispered, I'm sorry. The voice whispered back, too late. Then something broke through the bottom of the coffin, something wet, muddy, and full of fingers. They grabbed my ankles, pulled hard. I kicked and screamed, but there was nowhere to go. The voice laughed. Down here. There's always room for more. I begged, I'll do anything, please don't take me. A pause. Then it said, tell the truth. What truth? I cried. Tell them what you did. I can't. I'm dead. You're not yet. Then, silence. The pressure on my ankles faded. The air changed, still thick but no longer choking. I tried to breathe slower. Think, was this real? Was I dreaming? Was I already dead? Then I heard voices, muffled, above, digging. I screamed, I'm here, please, help me. Voices grew louder, the scraping of shovels, dirt falling away. Then a loud crack. The lid shattered, light poured in, blinding. Hands pulled me up. Faces stared in shock. They pulled me out, laid me on the grass. I gasped, coughed, cried. Paramedics, police, camera flashes. They asked questions, but all I could say was, "He's still down there." They looked confused. "There's no one else in that coffin." I looked. They were right. It was empty. No voice, no body, no sign of anything but me. But I know what I heard, what I saw, what touched me. They took me to the hospital. I was weak, dehydrated, barely alive. They said it was a miracle, but I knew better. It was a warning. I didn't sleep that night. Every time I closed my eyes, I heard him whispering, scratching. "You got out," he said, "but you didn't finish." Finish what? I didn't know, but I had to find out. I left the hospital the next day. The doctors called it a case of mistaken identity. They said someone buried the wrong person, but no one could explain how I ended up in that coffin, alive, or why. No one noticed I was missing. My family thought I was on a trip. My phone was off. No one expected me, but someone planned it. Someone knew where to find me, and they buried me, on purpose. I kept thinking about the voice, what it said. "You didn't finish." I started digging into Liam's accident, the crash site, the police report, photos. There was something I never saw before, a second set of tire tracks, leading away from the crash. Someone else was there, someone who knew and left. But it wasn't me. Remembered now, I tried to crawl to Liam, I did, but I passed out. When I woke up, the ambulance was already there. They pulled me away. I didn't know he was still alive. Someone left him, not me, but the voice believed I did. That night, I heard it, again, in my room, whispers in the dark. "You lied." "No," I said, "I didn't." I remembered. "But you forgot the most important part," it hissed. "What?" I whispered, heart racing, hands shaking. "The one who pulled you out, buried you again." I sat up, confused, terrified. "What do you mean?" I asked. Silence, then a low laugh. "You'll see." I barely slept. I checked every corner of the room, locked all the doors, but I knew it wouldn't help. I was marked, and whatever had found me wasn't done. The next morning I called the man who pulled me out of the ground. His name was Jack. He was a cemetery groundskeeper. When I asked to meet, he agreed too quickly. We met at the cemetery, same spot I was buried. He brought coffee, smiled too much, eyes too calm. I asked him, "Why were you digging near a fresh grave?" He looked at me, didn't blink. "Saw something move," he said. "But when I opened it, it wasn't just you." "What else was there?" I asked. He leaned in. "Nothing you'd understand." Then he smiled again. "You shouldn't have come back." I stepped back. My blood ran cold. He kept talking. "I didn't bury you. Not really. Just delivered you to it." "To what?" His smile faded. "To the thing under the cemetery." My chest tightened. "There's something down there." He nodded slowly. "It feeds on guilt," he said. "On secrets. On liars." I whispered. "Why me?" "Because you left your brother." "I didn't mean to." "No one ever means to," he said. "But it doesn't care." He stood up, dropped the coffee, turned to walk away, then paused. "It'll come back," he said. "It always does." I couldn't move. I watched him leave. Felt like the ground was shaking. Later that night, I got a call. Private number. A voice answered, but it wasn't Jack. It was Liam. "I'm not gone," he said. I froze. "Liam?" Silence. Then, "Come to the place where we used to play." Then the line went dead. I knew where he meant. The old park behind our childhood home. It was abandoned now, overgrown, forgotten. But I went. I had to. The wind was cold. The trees whispered. I walked to the broken swings, the rusted slide, the spot where Liam once broke his arm. Then I saw him, a figure sitting on the swing, still, quiet. "Liam?" I asked. The swing creaked. He turned. It looked like him, but not really. His face half rotted, one eye missing, skin peeling. I waited, he said. Tears ran down my face. I'm sorry. He stood. Too late. He stepped forward, but his feet didn't touch the ground. I called for you, he said. You never came. I shook my head. I passed out. I tried. He pointed. You ran. You left me. I didn't know. Liar. Suddenly the ground cracked. A hand reached out, then another, from the dirt, from below. Voices echoed from the earth, screaming, crying, begging. The swing melted into the dirt. The slide collapsed. The trees bent backward. Liam whispered, "You'll join us soon." I turned to run, but something grabbed my leg. Pulled. Hard. I fell. Face in the dirt. Voices screamed in my ears. You were supposed to die. You survived what you shouldn't have. You're a thief of fate. Then, nothing. I woke up in my bed, soaked in sweat. Heart pounding. I looked at my hands, still dirty. Fingers raw. It wasn't a dream. My phone buzzed. A message. No number. Just 2 words. Finish it. I threw the phone, but the message stayed on the screen, glowing. Then another appeared. Go to the grave. I didn't want to. I had no strength left, but something pushed me. Something inside. Or maybe something already in me. So I went back to Liam's grave, back to the cemetery. The gate was open, the air wrong, too still, too quiet. I walked to his headstone. My knees shook, my breath fogged. Then I saw it. The dirt was disturbed, like someone or something had dug up from below. The coffin was gone, and written on the tombstone, in red, sticky letters, Trade. I turned. Jack stood there. I told you, he said. It always comes back. What does it want? He stepped closer. You know what it wants, I whispered. Me. He nodded. But you can give it something else. What? I asked. Who? Jack's eyes darkened. Someone who deserves to be forgotten more than you. I stepped back. No. He nodded. Yes. I couldn't believe what he was saying. He wanted me to trade someone else for my own freedom. I won't do it, I said. Then it will take you, he whispered. The ground trembled. The air filled with ash. The sky darkened. It was coming, whatever it was, and it wanted me. Don't forget to subscribe in this, my friend.